In November of 2019, after denying on multiple occasions that he would, Michael Bloomberg joined the 2020 presidential race. For the next 4 months, he would join an already packed field of Democratic candidates in the struggle to become that party's nominee. In the course of that struggle, he came to Wilmington, North Carolina for a campaign rally. I was there to cover it for the Seahawk, and while I was there, I met campaign staffers, students, and people who just wanted to know what the man was about. But first, a little backstory. Bloomberg's late entrance shocked many who had followed the race, but what came after his announcement shocked them even more. Bloomberg leveraged his wealth into the campaign at a time when most of his opponents had run out of funds, flooding the airwaves with commercials, holding rallies across the country, and even contacting social media influencers to make pro-Bloomberg memes. So late into the race, and with so little time, Bloomberg clawed his way into third place in the polls, behind Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders. Having missed out on the prior caucuses and primaries, Bloomberg bet it all on Super Tuesday. Having so far avoided open debate with his fellow Democratic contenders, Bloomberg made his first appearance on the debate stage in Las Vegas in February.
I'd like to talk about who we're running against. A billionaire who calls women fat broads and horse-faced lesbians.
I don't think you look at Donald Trump and say, we need someone richer in the White House.
Let's put forward somebody who's actually a Democrat.
And it's not whether he apologized or not, it's the policy. The policy was abhorrent.
It didn't go so well. Undeterred by this, Bloomberg kept the course towards Super Tuesday. That course led him to Wilmington, which is where we came in.
You have to have one again.
She does. No, I'm not giving you mine. Oh, I know. She did sign up, yes.
Okay.
He's done so crappy in the debates that I want to make sure he's not as big a buffoon as he looks like on TV.
I'm still undecided, and so I figured, hey, I actually get a candidate that's coming like literally down the street from me. I'm going to go and see and talk to him. I'm interested in him, but I'm still open. So,
But were he to become the candidate, I am going to support whatever Democrat becomes the candidate. But if he does, I want to be confident that he's going to serve us well.
yeah, he's very concerned about the environment. That's something that's very that's something that I'm very concerned about. Also, healthcare, and everybody's concerned about that as well, and how we're going to deal with like Obamacare and making it better and stuff. So
I just think and I hate this, and I hate that it's two white guys that are gonna be up against each other again. But I think that's where our country is.
Before the main attraction, however, there were the warm-up acts. First was a campaign staffer who made a point on the importance of getting out the vote.
So, find an organizer, go online, find out how we can go out there and knock doors and make sure that every one of our supporters is going to vote on Tuesday.
Then came a special visit from Wilmington Mayor Bill Saffo, who gave his fellow Mayor Bloomberg his official endorsement.
I've been looking at the field of candidates. There's some good ones in the group.
yeah.
But as your mayor, I have to tell you that one person really stands out to me as the only choice. And that person is Mayor Mike Bloomberg.
The final opening act was a Bloomberg veteran who tried to roll back the allegations that her boss was a misogynist.
Foundation Bloomberg philanthropies, those women have come back. Hundreds of us have come back because we know that under Mike's leadership, women are equal thought partners at the table, where we are paid equitably and where the policies set to better our lives are done with
Finally, we came to the headlining act.
Join me in welcoming the next president of the United States of America, Mike Bloomberg.
I will raise taxes on the wealthy, including me, to get the revenue we need to extend health care and all the other things we need to strengthen our great country. And there's a federal law. If you go to a gun store and buy a gun, they check to make sure you're not a minor, a person with a criminal record, or a person with psychiatric problems, because those three categories we shouldn't sell guns to. Nobody's trying to take away anybody's guns. People came together and helped New York, and we recovered. We created 500,000 new jobs. We created 175,000 new units of affordable housing. We reduced street homelessness by 28%. We launched new programs to fight poverty and opioids, and we rebuilt our city stronger than ever.
And like that, it was over. After we tried, and failed, to follow Bloomberg for an interview, we interviewed those on hand to gauge their reactions.
I'm Sean Condon. It was interesting. It was interesting. I talked to a lot of people. I was interested in the kind of people who support Mike Bloomberg, and I was interested in Mike Bloomberg, and I came here, and I think it was worth going to. Interesting seeing him in person.
My name is Tony Nestora, and I lived in the city through 9/11. Giuliani was there for 3 months, and he got the credit, but Bloomberg did all the work.
I'm just interested in like the different candidates. So like I'd support Bloomberg over Trump. I mean, but like I don't know.
My wife is the first time she ever went to a rally, and I've been to a couple going way back, and it was nice. I enjoyed it, and I was glad it came.
By the time we had finished, Bloomberg was on a plane back home, and even the other reporters had driven off. Now all anyone could do was wait for Super Tuesday's results. It didn't go so well. When the final results came in, Bloomberg had won the single territory of American Samoa. Hardly a good return on the $500 million he had put into the campaign. With this, Bloomberg dropped out of the race and endorsed Joe Biden, who had experienced a comeback with the results of Super Tuesday himself. And so, the Bloomberg campaign came to an end, just another chapter in the 2020 election.